Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're safe and well because that is the most important thing. Yes, I'm just looking out of the window at a grey, misty morning. Well, we are after the autumn equinox, although regular viewers will know, and especially reading my newsletter, will know that we've had plenty of days like this in the summer as well. But it's kind of more appropriate now. And of course, as the nights draw in, we are faced with a possible energy crisis here in GB. There is even talk about going to a 3-day week for heavy industry like we had in the 1970s. Now, I am old enough to remember what the 3-day week was like. For a school child, it was fantastic because we didn't go to school all the time. But for everybody else, it was a complete pain in the neck. We were extremely fortunate at the time. We were on coal. We had enough coal and wood in to manage. So we had warmth and we had a back boiler. So we had hot water as well. And it wasn't at all like that for people who were reliant on fossil fuels. It was awful. And what it must have been like for business to live through that was just ridiculously difficult. Anyway, leaving that personal thought on one side, in technical terms, this crisis may have been precipitated by the drivers' strike in the UK, amongst other things. Certainly, that's what appears to be causing a possible petrol crisis. But in terms of the domestic fuel and the industrial fuel crisis, electricity, it's over-reliance on wind power, which, as we know, is intermittent. And also, we're now over-reliant on gas because we very stupidly got rid of coal fire, and we are not at all being sensible about this. We've moved to gas, and now we're in the situation where the Russians are throttling back gas, and there's a technical problem with the electricity we get from France because they're still using nuclear. So for an excellent summary of the energy crisis, including a good solution which will be relatively quick and straightforward to implement and does not require foreign input, ladies and gentlemen, not to everybody's cup of tea, I give you Mr. Nigel Farage. Link below this video. Now, I know he is not everybody's cup of tea, not by a long shot, but he is a 20 years experienced commodities trader. He has lived through this kind of thing before, and he has a very, very good summary of the incipient crisis, which, as I mentioned, is basically structural. Something to think about. Anyway, on with the League of Gentlemen. We have got Pauline, one of the favourite characters, if somebody who works in the Dole office can be described as favourite. For you to start with, just putting the link below the video now. And then when she gets her comeuppance, they've got pens. Superb writing, superb acting, very funny. Don't watch it if you could be offended. So that's it for this week from me. I hope you have a really good weekend. Don't go out and panic buy fuel. That'll just make things a lot worse. And I hope to see you again on Monday. Take care of yourselves. Bye.